Hey, Jay Clark here with our Dirt Rider project KX250. This is part 4, kind of our final part here before we head out and compare to the stocker. And looking forward to this last part where we get to put the big bore kit on. So the Cylinder Works big bore kit comes complete in one kit, and you get all these pieces here. Very simple deal. So the cylinder is manufactured completely here in the United States, and the cylinder is Nickel coated right here in the U.S. at Millennium in Wisconsin. So extremely high quality Nickel. And as you can see, the outside of the cylinder looks just like stock. So as the cylinder looks completely stock with all the stock markings, if you want to have your buddies or your fellow racers believe that it is stock, there's nothing preventing you from doing so. If you're a little bit ethically challenged, that's what you can do. So it gives you that option as a big bore cylinder. So complete cylinder, you keep your stock cylinder, keep that for when you sell the bike or whatever, you have it ready to go. Okay, you get a complete Cometic top-end gasket kit with a larger bore. You'll have to run this larger bore gasket from this point forward with the kit. So it's important that you run these gaskets with the cylinder. Okay, so the cylinder is matched perfectly to the Vertex forged piston. These pistons are made in Italy and the OEM's piston supplier for many companies. Very high quality piece, made right to the specifications of the cylinder and OEM quality. So the cylinder, before you go to install, it's a good idea to completely clean the cylinder. Soap and water, dry it with a nice clean paper towels until you see no residue coming off, no honing residue. Use a good quality assembly lube on the bore, on the piston rings and piston when you go to assemble. If you don't feel qualified to tackle this job after looking at your owner's manual, if you got your buddy Dave, somebody to help you, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you're going to spend about $200 to $250 a range to get this done by a qualified mechanic, maybe a little bit more at your shop. All right, since we're going to have the cylinder and head off today, it's a perfect time to install our CV4 hoses. Really clean looking kits. CV4 does a good job of making sure that their kits will eliminate any joints or extra hose clamps if necessary. And of course, they look extremely cool. With the stock hoses, as you can see, we've replaced them with the CV4 hoses. This is 3 hose clamps and 1 fitting that you lose as a potential failure, and just one thing less out of the way. With the CV4 setup, it's just solid hose right here, and it eliminates this kit out of the way. Okay, so for our modified parts in this project, we've mainly gone through Rocky Mountain ATV for our source on all those parts. Also in this last project, bit of the project, we wanted to kind of update the look of this KX. The stock plastic and some parts there is a lot of black. A little bit dreary for me. I'm not sure why they kind of go that route. I think maybe some energy drink company has a say in that. I don't know. But for us, a little bit greener, whiter, a little bit brighter seems to look pretty cool. MX Plastics got us some really good plastics there. And then also Decal Works, of course, we updated the graphics this last segment. Okay, so that's about it. Hour and a half, 2 hours later with a good mechanic. Got our big bore kit in, and we're ready to go. So we're going to go see how this thing compares to the stock bore mod. Put some more time on this. We'll probably finish out the rest of the season with this big bore kit in, get plenty of time on it, and see how she does.